A lot of folks are keeping an eye on the weather this evening, especially anybody going to an outdoor music festival. There's several going on, and one of them is the TC Summerfest. It's going on right now at Target Field. Kent is there, where it might be fun right now, but tickets weren't exactly an easy sell. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Jana, yeah, that would be an understatement. I want to give you an idea of what we're talking about in real time right now, so I'm going to get out of the way. Death Cab for Cutie is on the stage to the right of your screen, and you can look at the crowd right now. It's a decent crowd down there on the field, but there are a lot of empty seats, and despite big headliners like the Killers tonight and Imagine Dragons tomorrow, the Twins have lowered prices to hopefully move thousands of tickets, and experts say it's part of a bigger trend right now. When gates first opened for the first ever TC Summerfest this afternoon, the sun was out and the lineup promised rock stars. But the ticket outlook was still less than stellar for both today and tomorrow.
We're expecting in the mid to upper 20s for both nights. Both still have a decent amount left.
How many total is capacity for this?
We're looking anywhere in the 36 to 38,000 range.
The prospect of 10,000 or more unsold tickets for each day of a two-day festival certainly is not good, but it's far from an isolated problem.
To launch a new festival is kind of like launching any new thing where getting brand exposure is tough.
Jay Bowler points out that even long-time music festivals like the Basilica Block Party and Rock the Garden have ended their runs recently, which is what prompted the Racket editor to ask back in May what killed the Twin City music festivals.
The general manager at First Ave kind of gave the most broad and I think true assessment, which is it's really effing hard to throw a music festival. And I think we're kind of bearing the brunt of that right now.
What makes it so hard, especially now?
The economics are what everyone keeps coming back to. The organizer for the St. Paul Jazz Festival, which is kind of one of the lone holdouts of being an enduring local urban festival, said that every cost has gone through the roof. The broader kind of underpinning is that there are two monolithic concert promotion companies, Live Nation and AEG.
In fact, TC Summerfest marks one of the first concerts at Target Field that hasn't used one of those two giants for promotion.
We're fortunate to have some wonderful partners here, 555 Events, that for years put on the Summer Jam Festival in the Shakopee area.
But since it does take longer for local promoters to lock in the lineup, it gave the Twins less time to promote the festival, which led them to cut ticket prices in half in the last week.
Anywhere from around 45 for tonight to in the mid-30s tomorrow.
Though that sudden price reduction didn't sit well with early buyers, Jay says it may help, especially at a time when big acts like Taylor Swift and Beyonce are pricing some out.
Ticket prices have gotten just so incredibly out of control that, like, say a family or a couple used to go to 15 concerts a year. Budget-wise, maybe you got to start budgeting for one or two, and then that really narrows the field. You know, you want these events to go well. I think for a thriving urban center, you need that sort of entertainment and that sort of tradition, and it's tough because it seems like something we should be able to pull off and hopefully can pull off.
Now, one more thing adding to the difficulty here is that the Twins tomorrow night had to kind of replace one of the late scratches from the festival. AJR was the band that had to cancel late. They did replace with Oliver Tree. Add that for fans of AJR that got tickets and paid full price. You can imagine they're a little upset. The Twins are not offering refunds, by the way, but they did say, Jana, that they're upgrading some people as they come in, some surprises to VIP packages and things like that to try to sweeten the deal for those coming down. And of course, you can't beat a $30 ticket for an all-day festival either.
That's true. You know, it's tough with something going on every weekend to sell out everything. We appreciate it, Ken. Thank you so much.